Hey, real excited to have a member of Purdue's 2024 recruiting class linked up with us on Zoom, Ty Hudkins, um, Forest Hill Central High School, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Ty, thanks for joining us, buddy. You're counting down the days of high school, getting ready to come to Purdue. Just kind of describe your thoughts. Probably pretty excited to start this next phase of your life, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Brand new start, new people, guys I've been talking to for about a year now. What I mean? So it's gonna be really fun.
What players have you stayed in touch with? Did you maintain contact with anybody in your class that enrolled early and went through spring football?
Yeah, I talked to D'Amico Kennedy, um, talked to Damon a lot, Damon Marble. I talked
Yeah.
to Marcos a lot. Yeah, we have a group chat, we talk a lot, and yeah, we have a pretty good connection.
And coming in, what are your plans? I know that's hard to tell at this point, Ty, but I imagine your plan is to play this year. You would rather not redshirt, is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
And then safety, right? Just sort of describe yourself as a football player, maybe some of the skills that you bring to the field.
Yeah, so right now I'm more of a, backup DT, backup Thieneman, or as well as get ready to play some strong safety as well. Head up over the tight end, and I have to gain some weight to play that strong safety. But yeah, those are the two spots that they're looking to play me as.
6 foot 182. Is that pretty close to your dimension still?
I've gained about 10 pounds since then, but yeah, I'm 6 foot, like 195, 193 around that.
I've had some people tell me that, hey, keep an eye on Ty Hudkins. They think that you could be a real sleeper in this class. And some people say he's got a lot of Dylan Thieneman traits. What's that mean to you?
So I actually met Dylan. We were at the Notre Dame camp together, and he was like going into his junior year. I was going into my sophomore year, and I'm watching this guy. I'm like, this guy's pretty legit. You know what I mean? So I talked to him, kind of got to get to know him a little bit then, and then I camped at Purdue, and that's when I earned my offer. And I talked to him again there, and just by talking to him, and Coach OB telling me at the time the way he goes around his business that he's going to be something special. And now, look at him, true freshman of the year. So to be compared to him is really cool. But at the same time, I want to almost live up to those standards, either my freshman year or my sophomore year. You know what I mean? If I can work and, he teaches me the things he did and I do the stuff that he did, hopefully I can be right there up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure do. Ty, you originally committed to Northwestern and then Purdue came back on your radar. Just sort of take us back to that process.
So I'd uh I'd I'd like a good top four. I had a good top four with like Northwestern, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Purdue. Just all Big Ten West teams. I really wanted to stay in the Big Ten, Midwest. And Wisconsin kind of moved on because I waited a little too long. And then Purdue, they got a commitment. So they offered me, and then I waited a little too long again, and they
Mhm.
got another commitment. So they kind of, went on with their business. So it was Minnesota or Northwestern, and I really like Northwestern. I really like Coach Fitzgerald. I still think, he's a great guy even after the big scandal.
Mhm.
And then, just they got fired, you know what I mean? And, I wanted to go somewhere where I knew that there was going to be a head coach. So right after he got fired, some other schools came back, Utah, um, just some other schools came back in the mix, including Purdue. And Purdue is just I've always liked the staff, even at the camps, just how energetic they are, how it was their first year there, and just how the players were interacting with Coach Walt was just like, all right, these guys, the players like them, and I know that they're not fake. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, yeah. What do you think
So
of
I
Coach?
go to
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, repeat that. My fault.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and finish your story. I interrupted you. Sorry.
So I decommit from Northwestern after Purdue extended the offer. I go on a game day visit, and it was pretty much like entire day visit, and just everything checked the boxes. And I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Let's do it.
Yeah, I know they're really excited to have you here, Todd and or Ty and Coach. You talked about Coach O'Brien. You talked about Coach Walters. Just what is it about those two coaches that you like a lot?
It's just like when you're talking to them, it's like it's so smooth, like you're talking to a friend, but at the same time, you respect them, and it's just like they're such good recruiters. I don't know how to describe it. Like something about it just made me want to come play for them. You know what I mean? And on top of that, the amount of DBs that both of those guys have produced into the NFL. You know, the Sidney Brown brothers at Illinois.
Mhm.
Kirby Joseph is my favorite safety in the NFL. He plays for the Lions because I'm a Lions fan. And then Sean, I forgot his first name, but Witherspoon was like the number 4 pick in the draft. You know, these guys just put guys in the league. And on top of that, they develop guys such as when I saw Dylan Thiedemann was starting as a true freshman at that post safety, I was like, all right, you know, these guys, they know what they're doing. And yeah.
You're a real good athlete too, as well, right? I know you're a big baseball player.
Yeah, I just got
And,
back from my doubleheader.
and isn't your father your coach?
Say it again.
Is your father your coach?
Yeah, my dad's my DB coach for football and my baseball coach.
Just what's that mean, having your dad involved? He's obviously had a big impact on you in a lot of ways, obviously, especially athletically here.
Oh my gosh, my dad is just, you know, I mean, he's my best friend. On top of that, you know, he was the head coach on the east side of the state of Michigan for a while, and helped a lot of guys go D1. So he really helped me in this process as well. He knew what he was doing in the recruiting process, and I was kind of a late bloomer with it, but he just told me to keep grinding, keep pushing, and it's just really cool to have these memories of my dad. You know, winning the state championship with him, all
Mhm.
this different stuff, baseball. You know, it's been a blessing. I'm so happy that he's been here for the ride.
You know, speed, hitting ability, coverage. What is it you think you do best?
You know, I mean, I'm fast. That's one thing that when coaches talk about me, I'm fast, but on top of that, I also play fast. You know, a lot of people just have track speed, but I can also play with my 4.48 speed. You know what I mean? And on top of that, it's just football's in my blood. Like when I'm playing the game, it just feels natural. Like just stuff lines up for me and different coverages, different offenses. I know what a lot of the DBs are doing a lot of times. I meant what the receivers are doing a lot of the times, which helps me. You know, if when they're coming, what routes they're running, if they're going to break down, and on top of that, I'm not afraid to hit. You know, I mean, I'm not afraid to put my head in there and make some collisions. So yeah, those 3 traits I would say really help me become a good football player.
Are you a guy who can return kicks at all or punts?
Yeah, so I returned punts and kicks for my high school for 3 years, and yeah, you know, if the opportunity comes, you know, I would not shy away from it. You know, the Cooper DeJean guy,
Yeah.
he's going in the league as a corner, but you saw how dynamic he was as a returner.
Yeah, he was a special player. Hey, Ty, appreciate you giving us some of your time. Look forward to meeting you at some point. Safe travels to West Lafayette, and we'll be catching up with you at some point here soon.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.